So I thought I'd just take a quick second to kind of highlight some of the things about sales operations, what it does, why it's important, and maybe give a little bit of advice as to what to think about when you're doing sales operations or when you're trying to establish or grow your sales operations. Ultimately, sales operations, the goal of sales operations is to bring some type of system or a systematic approach to your sales. Ultimately, it's taking that sales process and that sales event and systematizing it so you can scale your business in the right way and do so without really increasing the cost. Because the last thing you want to do is to increase sales is increase body count, increase commission, increase all of those things that take place so that you can duplicate that over and over and over. So sales operations has three main components that really make it impactful to your business. And the first and foremost is sales strategy. So what do you mean by sales strategy? Well, sales strategy is all about optimization of the sales process, the understanding and the tracking of key sales metrics that are going to give you the insight and the data to go out and make smarter decisions. It's about training. It's about understanding the needs of your salespeople. And it's about understanding the territories and the demographics and the psychographics of your target audience. You can have two completely different markets that you might think, okay, this one's below a poverty level, this one's above a poverty level, but the psychographics behind those two may be very similar. And so you might be focusing on one thing, but you don't really know. And that's where the data comes in. That's where sales operations and strategy really makes a difference, is you start to understand from a number standpoint, how you can grow your business in a sustainable and scalable way without increasing, cost significantly, attacking your markets in a very data-driven, analytical way. So beyond strategy, there's two other things that really make up sales operations. One is operations in and of itself. So that's going to be like the recruiting process, the onboarding process, getting the gear, the equipment, everything that the salespeople need to be successful, the tools. That's the operations side of it. And then beyond that, you have the performance. Performance is often the thing that most people think about when they think of sales operations, is how are we doing as a sales organization? Are we meeting our quotas? Are we not meeting our quotas? Did we sell a lot? Did we not sell a lot? Before we get to performance, we really want to make sure that we set up the strategy in such a way. Without having the metrics and the data behind all of that strategy, it becomes very difficult to really paint the full picture when there's so much more that really impacts the business. So I know so many of you guys know that. I know that it seems like it's common sense to do that stuff. When you're in the thick of it, it becomes very easy to just start running and you don't really pay attention to those types of numbers. But sales operations has a massive impact. It's really critical to establishing the right trajectory for your business. Coming back full circle, the idea and the full intent of sales operations is to systematize your sales. So many times we think that more hours is going to produce more result. And while that's true, that result is linear. We want exponential growth. And the way to do that is through an effective sales operational strategy. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. It's not cut and dry. Every business is going to have a little bit different need. We love sales operations because it has a massive impact to the entire business. And it's very easy to automate and implement. Just getting a few strategies down can have an impact on your marketing team, on your sales team, on executive leadership, on the training for frontline employees. It can really alleviate a lot of the tension that happens between some of these organizations. Sales is king, sales drives business, that's for sure. So how do you translate that into meaningful data and meaningful information for the rest of the organization? Sales operations.